Hello, how are you? Today we're gonna model this racetrack for beginners. Okay, it's gonna be so easy and low poly as you can see. Let's get started. I don't want to talk so much and let's get started to work. Hello, my cat. Okay, now we have the shape here, but if you ask me, do you want to start with the racetrack or the landscape? I'm not sure. I'm just trying to decide. So, okay. Now I'm gonna make a landscape. You can use squares, you can use the ball here, doesn't matter. Let's try it. Just before that, change it to bounding box and place it to center. As far as I can see, come to sculpt mode, it's like this. Of course, not like this. Now, yeah, it's like a little bit stretched and decrease it. Let's stretch it here and here. That's gonna be so simple, okay? I'm not trying to make so perfect scenes. So I gotta get rid of the bottom part because we need some rocks and hills. So shift alt and left mouse. I'm selecting edge loop and just one more extrude here. And I'm selecting this to make it more, sharp. Little bit here. And turn on the proportional editing. Let's increase it. Just make it rough touches here. Something like this. And yeah. Now we have the simple shape of this. Also, I can choose and push it. It's here. It's something like this. I don't need to waste my time so much for it. I just need to select these guys. Control. I'm holding control and right mouse, as you remember. And a little bit here. Yeah, we have the shape here. Now I can make the track. For making this, I'm just gonna use actually there are a couple of ways. Let me explain two ways. First of all, you can make a plane and you can extrude your road here just like this, and you can define the path as you want. Let's say this is the road you want, and you can even have the bumps, inclines, and maybe tunnels. You can also go under the ground just like this. Okay, you got the point. And after that, you can make it shade auto smooth, or you can go here, generate a subdivision surface, just add one edge loop, Control R. I couldn't talk. Interesting. That's my custom edge loop tool, I think. Yeah, loop cut and slide. This is the operation here. My shortcut is Control R. You can also change it for your own choose. Yeah, that's something like this with the plane. Also, you can make it with a curve. You can make it with, let me show you. Where is this? Come to mesh, single word, add single word, just like this. Okay, it's a single word. And in the edit mode, you can select, and of course, it's not, it's a little bit interesting. Okay, let me show you. I'm in the edit mode. Come on. Okay, look at this. Do you see the problem? It's a little bit interesting. Okay, let's try it again. Single word. We are in the edit mode. Okay. Are you still there? Yeah, you are. Please let me choose the vertex. Yeah, it's working in the vertex. Okay. I forgot to select it. Anyway, so go back to here. Mesh, single word, and yeah. Why it's not selecting it automatic, you know, for a vertex selection? So we have just single word like this, and you can extrude it, by the way. Let me go it, and you can make your rough shape of the track go like this. It's gonna turn to left, and I'm gonna make a tunnel for this area, and you can merge it. Just go here, merge at last, or at center. It's gonna make it center or at last. My personal selection is merge at last, but this time we can make it merge at center, and we have the track here exactly. So you can make it as, let me show you. First thing is this is also is edge loop here. You can make extrude faces and something like this, and we have face here. You can also make, let me choose it, convert the curve, and you can come here, geometry, extrude. You can make extrude, and you can make same scaling up and down like we did. Also, you can make it like this and squeeze it just like this. As you can see, now we have the thickness, and you can also convert it to mesh and select this area. These are roads. Let's say we're gonna make it just like this. Did you see? That's so cute. You can also add subdivision surface, increase it, shade auto smooth, and yeah, we have the track exactly how we want. That's a little bit easier than the face one. If you ask me, I would prefer this one, but of course there's another problem that it has some curve. So in some of cases you may want to follow this selection, this method here. So I can work with it, no problem. But what if I don't want that kind of inner shape? So this time let's go with the face mode. Okay, so select it and delete it. Let's define the road, but before that, activate cavity, increase it, and maybe shadow for now, random, and we have this. Let's lift up here. Okay, now these are the landscape, but I wanna show you some different and easier technique now. Let's extrude one more time here. So this is the technique for shrink wrap. What is shrink wrap? Shrink wrap is, this is in the deform menu here. It's kind of like wrap, okay, like a gift box. All right, so this is the paper and this is your gift box, and it's gonna cover this itself with the shrink wrap. So how it's working, we have, let me increase a little bit more polygon and loops. So this is the shrink wrap mode here. It's gonna snap on surface, or you can change it outside surface, inside, other things, and near surface, project, and other things. So you need to define the target to, let him cover. So we have target selected. As you can see now, it's gonna, snapped on the surface, and offset, you're gonna increase it. It's gonna look like here, just going away and getting closer. And if you increase the subdivisions or the surface, and you're gonna have better results, because more faces equal to better snapping. We have this, as you can see, I can't make them separate because it's snapping, it's wrapping it. That's why I can move it. So you can change it to outside and outside surface. Now in the outside surface here, for example, you can keep making it, but it's the inside, so it's changing immediately like this. This is the shrink wrap, but this time it's gonna be so low poly. So if I want to make it so precious and so clean, I gotta make it like this, prepare it exactly, and it's too much polygon, by the way, we don't want that. So we're gonna have lots of bumps on the road. So I just wanted to show it to you for, let's say, if you have complete the flat road, flat landscape here, just like this, you can snap it here. Let me show you. Where is my object? Yeah. Do you see that? Now it's snapping, but if you move it down to object, it's gonna broken. So you can change the offset here, and now it's snapped. So let's say these are so much. Why did I make lots of faces here? So if you come here, and yeah, we are in edit mode, go outside just like this and go down like a gift box ribbon, it's so similar like this. As you can see, it's still snapping. Okay, do you see that? It's not going to the emptiness, and it's just ended here. So it means that it's still snapping, and look at this, it's still snapping. What a nice feature, right? So look at this, we have the gift box. It's supposed to be about the racetrack modeling, but I'm showing how you model a gift box, right? So dedicated tutorial, and you know that, okay? So get back to racetrack. As you can see, there are several methods, but you gotta know the correct method, because it doesn't work everywhere, okay? Each method has different advantage or disadvantage. I just wanted to show it to you. So we're gonna make it manual. And we have, yeah, that's the correct whiteness here. Just make it simple. I'm also checking the distance between the all edges, because you don't want to have a weird looking road and composition just like this. You don't want to bring your road here, right? That's so ridiculous. So that's why I'm just looking at and checking the distance. Yeah, we have simple road here. It's like a NASCAR or maybe F1. It's not looking similar with F1 tracks. And we have the simple road here. It's gonna come along this way and it's gonna turn. It's a sharp rotation here. That's the hardest point of this track. So you gotta slow down and you gotta be careful, or you're gonna fly away from the track. You don't want that. So be careful when you come to here. Okay, that's the critical position of the track. So we have this and there is no other way. So I decided to make it just like tunnel. All right, so how we can do it, just for now I'm gonna leave it like this because it's gonna be underground way, and I gotta connect these two here, and this time I don't need another sharp turn because it's so boring. I don't like so slow racetracks. Do you agree with me? So when I watch F1 races, there are lots of similar tracks, like it was Monaco. I don't know, I'm not sure, but it's so slow, so I like fast races, and that's how I want to model my own track. So now it's time to connect this. Select on this one, and the second one is go to merge at last, or my shortcut is Shift T. It's a custom shortcut. Same operation, and we have the track here. Yay! That's a nice progress. So we have the problem here. Remember, do you want to have it just like this? And it can be a, so sharp incline, and you don't want to have this kind of track if it's F1 track. So let's try this one just a little bit. Yeah, maybe. And I gotta increase the height just something like this, and yeah, I don't need so high tunnel or underground passage. We don't want that. So just place it here, and this time I wanna have it as manual fixing, but you can also retry the shrink wrap and select the sphere and select this. Yeah, that's kind is working, but except a couple of these problems, you can fix it manually. As you can see, it's snapping. Yeah, that's better from the previous trying because we had only one faces and it was incorrect. So you can have exactly something like this. But did you see the problem? we have no tunnel anymore. So you have a couple of methods for fixing this kind of problems. So you want to have this as shrink wrapped, but you don't want exactly, it's a wrong and unwanted faces just like this. You can try separate it by selection, and you can delete, and you can prepare it and connect it manually if you want it. That's possible. You can make it, and so you have perfect snapping here. Let's make it just like this, and yeah, that's too much and it's not working at all. So if I increase it, so you can fix your problems just like this, increasing the loops here, just little bit editing, right? So you can make it, don't go far away, go back. Yeah, that's too much, and now I have this. That's not a problem. So let's join them, and we fixed it, but it's still separated. Let's fix the problem here quickly. Which one was that? Yeah, you are. I'm just merging at last. All right, now I can try apply this. We have the exact shape here, nothing is distorted, and now I can raise it. Now, yeah, that's more possible. That's more way easy. Exactly. So we have a problem here as always. Let's make it even with the road. Yeah, and just raise it a little bit here, and now I can increase the turn point here. Just fix it a little bit. Yeah, that's looking better, but that's so sharp. So just have it a little bit. I want to have a soft incline. All right, now we have this, and I'm kind of okay with this. All right, you can also make editing like this. Let's say you want to have it completely snapped here, but you have a problem, so you can add edge loops. You can make it manual fixing. That's also okay, but this time I can fill it here with landscape. I mean that I can plant some, grass and some vegetation, and I can hide it. We're gonna go back to it, okay? So for now I'm gonna leave it like this, and I just need a little bit thickness for road. Generate, solidify, increase it, and look at this. Now we have the thickness for the road here. So is it enough for a car? If you ask me, it's so enough, right? I will leave it like this. It's just a simple track, right? So that's a nice progress, and we have the road here. You can leave it exactly like this, or you can make it shade auto smooth, or you can try better result and go to subdivision surface, increase it, and we have the perfect looking road here. I will go that way because exactly I can decrease it one more time, or my own taste tells me to go that way because I don't like this kind of low poly, but I'm gonna go this way for now, just for you, okay? I think you may modeling a track just like low poly as possible, lowest poly. So I don't want to go my desires maybe. So let's go exactly simple way. Now we have the road here. Just make couple of rocks and I need to fill it here. Apex points here. These are called as apex, and I have good method for you, and that's gonna be so fun. Now for now, let's make the landscape here. You can have it with UV sphere and oops, just UV sphere and decrease the segments here just like this, and you can come here. But before that, I prefer to delete the bottom part because I want to sculpt it now and it's not necessary at all. So let's have a backup shape here and let's go sculpting. And my own method is I'm activating Dynotopo and decreasing just 5, and as you can see we have now more poly. As long as I press left mouse, it's gonna apply Dynotopo and we're gonna have tons of polygons. Where is this wireframe? Look at this, it's a difference. So if you get closer with your camera and if you press it again, it's always according to your camera distance. So look at this. Did you get it? Always try to stay in the same distance, just like this. Other way, you're gonna have little bit problem, or you can increase it. But if you don't go like this, go here, detailing, relative, constant detail. So, oh shit, look at this. It's not this, yeah? What was it? Detailing. Let me try. Yeah, for now, it's making manual. It's changing it like this, brush detail. Look at this. Now it's making, look at this. It's making same operation, but it depends on the brush. Look at this. It's also deleting the faces. Yeah, there are tons of ways. Relative, constant, and you got this. By the way, did you realize something? So if you have relative, you may want to use this, right? You may want to use this kind of thing, but also maybe you don't want to increase it. You can also work easily with this, but it's still activated. Okay, so it's making, you know, soft editing. You know, it depends on your situation. So let's go away from distraction. Let's relative detail, maybe 6, it's too much, and I'm increasing it. I'm okay. So let's have, it doesn't matter how you make it because we're gonna decimate it, and I'm holding shift and it's making smoothing like this, smooth operation. That's the button here. I'm holding shift. If you press hold control, it's gonna go inside, but just left mouse is making it bumping. So we have this, right? It's like a rock in a high poly. It doesn't matter. And we have this. Just have backup and go to generate. Where is decimate? Yeah. Decimate is exactly making same thing with the name. So, which is if you decrease the ratio here, it's gonna decreasing the phase count. So, do you see that? It says phase count. It's 3000 for now. And you have the original quality and go with that. You can change it to planner, but it's so problematic unless you don't have any problem with this kind of result, because sometimes it's just, you know, it's just simple graphic, so you can have it, but I don't recommend to use it in game arts or your, you know, maybe animation projects. Don't go this way, okay? Just use collapse. You know, there are lots of different things, but just stay here. So since it's a low poly landscape, I'm gonna leave it just like this, right? Maybe we can have it lower. You can check it. It's so low poly. And now we have the low poly rock here. You can, if you are not happy with the result, make it again and little bit more poly, low poly, and apply. Yeah, that's better. So that's the method for making landscape objects, maybe bushes, maybe rocks, stones, and other stuff. Just have a high poly version to make variations. I'm just making random things here. Have a backup. Stay here. Go to generate, decimate, and go little bit, just like this. Apply, right? That's fine. You can also use it in a different ways, just like making it stretched or hide it, just like this. And let's have a couple of different shapes here. It's just gonna be so fast. So make it a little bit flat one here. That's okay. It's just a small rock here. We have something like this. It's gonna be a flat one. Save a backup as always and decimate it. I'm just counting it to 80. Yeah, 80 is fine. You can have it 80 faces here. That's looking fine for me. And that's a small rock stone here. So I'm just gonna keep it a little bit more, but that's all, because I don't want to have tons of different variations because it's a tutorial. So as long as you got the point, it's so enough for me, and I can use same rocks, but you can have million of variations if you want. It's up to you, but I don't need to show tons of, you know, rock modeling to you. That doesn't make sense, and you can hate me. You know, can you imagine 80 hours long rock modeling tutorial? 80 hours. Can you imagine that? No. So let's have one more time and let's jump to next stage. Oh, 80 please. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. So we made the rocks. Rock, 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 rock. So you can have it just it's just a secret, okay? Secret, sorry. It's just a secret between you and me. You can rotate it just like this, okay? Don't tell it anybody. Just have it like this and go to mirror, and you can have some rocks like this, and you can apply and just play with the shape with proportional editing here. And look at this, now you have so simple variations of the rocks and landscapes. That's so easy, but don't tell anybody, okay? So that was another trick. It's a secret between you and me, right? So let's fill this area with the rocks we have. I'm just gonna follow the same shapes here. So it means that it's gonna be okay if I stay like this and just use, I'm just following the reference image here. You can also have it inside. You can change the rotation and other stuff to make it look different than each other. So you know the secret now. That's our secret, don't tell anybody, because they're gonna spend their hours for a simple project. They're gonna model maybe 20 different rocks and stones, but you're gonna have 100 stones in 10 minutes maybe, right? Time is money, don't forget that. Don't forget that, my friends. So that's gonna be so fast. We have the rock mass here, and let's see, there's a simple small hill just like there, but the top part is a little bit flat this time, something like this, and maybe make it, yeah, I just wanted to have a little bit plain here. Yeah, that's better. Now it's like a little bit small mountains here. Yeah, I'm placing it here, exactly that one. So just stretch it, have a little bit one, and one sharp last one. This is the top part of the mountain group here. All right. So that's looking similar. You can make it more exact, of course. It depends on your perfectionism level, but I'm okay with that. So just keep working on it. Make it bigger. That's a simple tutorial. I have no option to spend my hours with each rocks and stones. Like, make it simple like this, but increase the affecting area, and because it's still active, the proportional editing here, and we have cool looking, different looking actually, with just a couple of adjustments. Just make it bigger, exactly here, and that one is completely flat. So how can you make it flat? Just select the vertices you want to have as flat in the same distance, same height. Just select it, and this one is the active one, so everyone will be here in the same height here. How can you do it? S for scale, I'm pressing S. So which axis we want to make it equal? In this time it's Z axis, so you're gonna press Z axis, okay, S, Z, and 0. Oh, look at this. Now it's completely flat. That's so simple. So in case of you want to make it equal in an x-axis, so scale and x like this, or y-axis and 0. Look at this. It's even. Okay. That's another trick here. So let's place it exactly right position here. Yeah, we have this. Also, there are snow material on this one. We're gonna add it also. That's gonna be so cool, because in my version I'm also make couple of trees with the snow top, or top with the snow, maybe, right? That's the correct spelling actually. So we have the last one here, and oh, look at the problem. I have more wider than this one, and I don't have room for these hills. So what can we do? Just try to push it to inside, but it's not looking like possible. Just, yeah, that's so more sharper than before. It's so dangerous actually. That's so dangerous road. Be careful when you go there. And yeah, I can stretch it like this, whatever. Yeah, that's so sad. I couldn't realize it. Yeah, use another one, make it a little bit longer. Look at our simple racetrack. Yeah, it's looking fine. You can also, if you are familiar with developing, game making, you can use it as your simple race game. You can also download this one on my Patreon when I finish it. Just remember that you can download all of my projects on my Patreon, and you can use them freely on your projects. Yeah. And we got this. That's done, I think. No. One more here. Yeah, something here. And we have this. And this is the last stone here. And this is the track here. No, it's not track. It's the last stone. Yeah. And we have inner area here, just like this. Our version is a little bit different than the original one, but I don't care, as always. So just place it here, and that's all. Let's fill it a little bit stones here. Yeah. Look at this. Now we have cool looking landscape. I actually didn't like these variations, so change it with the plain ones. Less is more. Okay. Right. Now let's check it with the render mode in cycles. Change it to GPU, denoise. We need sunlight here. Which direction is the sun? It's something like this. Yeah. Look at the shadow. The shadow is on the left side. And we have this. Let's also go to camera. My shortcut is F1. Let me show it to you. Select your camera. Go to view. Go to cameras and set active object as camera. You can also right click and change your shortcut. I'm not sure if it's standard one, but just my shortcut is F1 for looking here. And as you remember, I showed you how you fly with the navigation, but I can show it to you one more time. It's walk navigation. My shortcut is D. Also, you can press it and now you are walking with the camera. You actually flying, but just for now. So if you press tab, oh, bye-bye. Go back to here. Let me show it to you. Press tab. Now we are walking here. Okay, you can change the settings for making yourself a small person, and you can walk here. You can walk on your racetrack or scene if you want. Look at this. It's bumpy because we are crossing the road here. Yeah, that's it. Just keep that in your mind. Okay, now we gotta place it in the similar angle. Yeah, it's exactly here. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't matter, that's so close. Okay, now we can change it to orthographic, which means isometric, and it's looking like a game, more like game. Let's make it like this. Okay. Now you can clearly see the road here. You can imagine your game here, but don't stop there. Just make it a little bit attractive. All right. Increase the light, and just for now, I want to add the what is this grass here? Just the same color, or you can also use eyedropper here. You can select it, but it's not exactly accurate here, so I'm checking it myself. Also, you can use gradient. I can show it to you on next episode. You can make it gradient from green color to red color, yellow color, so you can have something like this kind of yellow tones here. Or you can make it fake lights just like this, and you can have red lights here, yellow lights, I'm sorry. And we still don't have the bumps on the landscape, by the way. It's not the right time for it, I mean that. Okay, and you can add fake lights and make it a little bit green to yellow, or you can have it something like this. Again, it's up to you. Okay, I don't like to change the sun color because it's affecting all the lights, but you can delete it and you can have completely fake lights. Something like this. Let's add a ground here, just like this. And that's blue. That's something like this. Yeah, look at this. So cool already. Yeah. Look at this racetrack. Yay. It's kind of 3-point lighting. Okay. Just rotate it here. Yeah, I like it. This position is good. So last material here will be this, because we're gonna end this episode here. So little bit blue for asphalt, and make it like this. You can have shiny road if you want, but still it's not enough. Yeah, a little bit blue here. Okay, something like this. So if you have some road here, that's okay. You can use, by the way, I need to apply it. You can also use, as I said before, generate subdivision surface. I think I'm gonna go this way. I can't resist that, because I don't like that low poly. Okay, it's kind of mixed polygon. So please don't get mad to me. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. So I need to add edge loops here to make it to protect the same thickness here. Look at this, so beautiful. Yeah, I'm gonna go this way. Don't get mad at me. Right, that's beautiful. So let's add edge loops here. It's so sharp. I can't stop working on it. Yeah, we have the road. It's perfect. That's perfect racetrack here. And let's make the material for the rocks and hills. It's gonna absolutely rough, that's for sure. A little bit blue, and let's select this. If you don't want to select all rocks and same objects all the time, you can have it in the same collection by pressing Z, in my case, move to collection and new collection, or go to object here and find the collection. It's here, move to collection, it's same, and new collection like rocks. Okay, now these are in the same collection. You don't see it in my face. Let me close myself. Yeah, now these spheres are in the rocks. Look at this. So it's kind of grouping the layers like in Photoshop. So you can, if you work with collections, you're gonna have lots of easy work process. Okay, so you can change it, or just select one of them here. Shift G for select grouped, Shift G collection or color or other things. It's not necessary for now. You don't need to know them right now. So select one of them and select this, Shift G collection. Where is this one? Select all by type. You can select different kind of selections, like you can select all meshes, you can select all curves, all grease pencils, text, that's so easy to do it. And select grouped, Shift G. You can also, where is this? No, it's not possible to change it. So it's Shift G, select grouped and collection. You can add a shortcut here. All right. So there are lots of different selection in this menu. Select linked, select patterns, select mirror or other stuff. You got that, right? So Shift G, collection. And if you want to apply the same material to all these other rocks and stones, we selected all, and you're gonna select the last one with the material. You need to select this one at last. Don't forget that, okay? As you can see, it has light orange color. It means that it's an active object. These are passive object, and this is the active object with the light orange. So it means that all operations will receive data from this object. It means that, let's go object, go to link, go to object, go to link here, link transfer data, and link materials. So it's linked, and it means that it's so obvious, it's linked. So if you change this material here, all of this gonna affect by these changes, okay? Because it's linked. So that was enough for linking, enough knowledge here. You can also link collections, materials, object data. What is link object data is, let's make the same operation, and it's gonna be the active. Go here, link object data. Look at this. It's gonna, it's the same object, but it's stretched, you know, that's because it's looking like this. You can link exact the same object for, let me select this one, for example, and link data. Look at this. It's complete linking same object, okay? That's gonna be useful in some different cases, but this time that's not necessary. So you know now how to linking materials. That's enough for now, and we can finalize this episode here. It's been 1 hour. I hope you found it useful, and you can write it on comments, so I can be happy if you write some comments on the video. And what else I can say? Let me fix it and mount it inside of the landscape here. The last operation, I can stop working on it. I like it so much. Okay, just assign it. Look at this. We have multiple materials here, and you can select the faces. Go here, assign. Look at this. Go here, assign this material here. It's working like this. Now we have this material here, and that's the dirt for the track, something like this. Or it's a rocky ground here, so make it saturation, yeah, something like this. It's a little bit high, yeah, don't you think? And let's make it rough. Let's try black. No, whatever, we can solve it. Yeah, look at this, I solved it. Okay, that's it for now. It's looking cool already. Can you imagine the finished version? Yeah, that's gonna be so cool track. And you can even make your simple game with this track by downloading it from my Patreon at the end of the tutorial. Okay, see you on the next episode, guys. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and writing comments. You know, you are welcome. You can ask anything if you have questions. Just feel free, okay? Just feel free to ask. I can quickly write to you to solve how can you solve your problem about Blender. Just Blender, okay? I'm not problem solver for your life. I'm just solving problem in Blender. Okay, let's see you on the next episode. Take care of yourself. Bye bye. Oh wait, there was no camera. I was shaking hands for saying bye bye, and you didn't saw me. I'm sorry for that. For right now, it's the proper goodbye. Okay, now bye bye. See you on the next episode. Okay, take care of yourself.